Hi guys, welcome to my Psych Life. Today's video is going to be around how to you decide what degree path to take. I would share some of my thoughts around how I decided, or some things that'll help you kind of decide. I always take my notes, guys, so I can make sure to hit every point that I want to cover. So if you see me looking down, that's what's going on. So first things first, figure out what your passion is. What are you passionate about? What do you want to spend your time doing? When you think about your education, generally this is leading towards a career, something that you're going to spend a huge amount of your days doing. So figure out what you're passionate about. But then also too, guys, the second thing that I would say, or what really kind of goes along with that, is if you pick something that you're passionate about or something that you love doing, it won't feel like work. So really be honest with yourself. What do you see yourself doing long term? And then let that be the driver. Okay. Um, what are your future career goals? So for me, I knew that I wanted to work with clients. I wanted to provide therapy. I wanted to do individual services. I wanted to do assessments. I wanted to do testing. And most importantly, guys, for me, as a clinical psychologist, I wanted to be able to have a seat at the table, but also to have a voice at that table once I get there. And for me, being at that doctorate level would allow me to have a bigger voice, to advocate for some of the things that I'd like to see, but also to just align me with people who are doing similar work or work in the field that would allow me to have some influence. So for me, I wanted to have a private practice. I didn't necessarily want to have to work under someone else's license for a really long time before I could open up my own private business. I plan to open a behavioral health center, hopefully more than one. But most importantly, I wanted to be able to do some of those bigger ticket items. And so for me, getting a doctorate was definitely the road to that, even though some people will say that, you can do those things with a master's degree. For me personally, just thinking broader scope, bigger picture, I wanted to make sure that I had the highest academic level of achievement behind me to help propel me into the rooms that I want to get into. My third tip would be figuring out what degree it takes to do what you want to do. So after you've defined your passion, after you've determined what your career goals are, then you say, okay, do I really need to have a master's degree to do the type of work that I want to do? Do I have to have a doctorate to do the type of work in the type of space with the type of population that I want to work with? And if that answer is no, guys, then figure out and stop. You may feel like, you know what, I can achieve a lot of these things at the master's level. And then, you get into working on that and executing on that, and you figure, well, I may need to go another round. School is always there. So it's not like the decision that you make today is your final last decision. So I would say, just kind of figure that out. And so you can create your path. The fourth suggestion, is to ensure that you guys remember that this is a very personal choice. This is a very personal journey. Nobody's going to be doing the homework but you. Nobody's going to be sacrificing the time but you. So even though it's nice to get input from friends and family, colleagues, other schoolmates, at the end of the day, the journey is yours. You're the only person that's going to walk it. So it has to be a very personal decision. And I know it's nice to have people cheering you on or telling you you're making the right choice, but sometimes you're not going to have that, and you have to make the decision for yourself. So I would say take the input from others with a grain of salt, like you would with any other life decision that you're making, and follow your heart. Don't have regrets. Don't let anybody deter you. I will tell you that all through my master's program, our professors used to tell us a doctorate degree is all about, personal, put that the wrong way. It's all about personal achievement. Like nothing greater happens at the doctorate level is what they used to tell us basically. Or they would tell us I wouldn't go get a doctorate. But I used to always sit back and think, how does someone with a doctorate tell me not to get a doctorate? I don't know. For me, that all seems super shysty. Not in a malicious way, but just that's like me saying, you know, it's not worth it to get a master's. Or for somebody who has a bachelor's degree, telling people not to go to college. Like, how can you tell me not to do something that you've done? What was it about that experience? And what was it about that process that didn't add value for you? And I guarantee you, people are going to be able to point out the value in everything. So never let somebody with a degree tell you that it doesn't add some level of value, because it does. So guys, this was a really short video, but I just wanted to throw it out there. I'm going to do another video, so you're going to see the same outfit, about the grad school interview. So I hope that you guys will come back and check me out for that video. Thanks for watching my Psych Life, and I'll talk to you guys again. Bye.